If you've never made Italian almond cookies before, you're in for a treat. Hi! If you've been following us, you know I'm Wendy and you're with Wendy and Shannon. They're a little crispy on the outside, but soft and chewy on the inside. And now for the best part. One simple dough, two gorgeous versions. Now let's get baking. In the bowl I've got 240 grams, which is approximately 1 cup of caster sugar. And if you don't have caster sugar, you can always just grind the sugar in a mixer. And now we're going to zest 1 lemon into it. As always, we only want to get the top of the lemon skin, not the bottom. And we're going to do it very gently so we avoid getting any of the bitter portion of the rind into the sugar. Now using our favorite kitchen tool, our clean fingers, we're going to go in and start rubbing that zest into the sugar. Now this step makes all the difference. The sugar turns fragrant and slightly moist as the oil from that lemon zest releases. And this is what we are looking for the sugar to turn a light lemon color. Now in this bowl I've got 400 grams, which is 4 cups of blanched almond flour or almond meal. And we're going to add that lemon sugar into it. And now we're just going to mix it together till they both get well combined. Now this is the base of our dough. Isn't that simple? And besides, this is also going to be a gluten-free cookie. And it's full of flavor. Now in a big bowl, we're going to add the whites of 4 large eggs and make sure that the eggs are at room temperature. And with the yolks, you could always make lemon curd or any other goodies for Christmas. I'll leave the link of the lemon curd in the description box below for you. Oops! But that's a good catch. Now we're going to beat the egg whites up till they are frothy. We are not looking for soft peaks or stiff peaks, just a light foam. This is such a simple and easy recipe to make. You don't need a hand mixer or a stand mixer, and it just takes a few ingredients to make these delicious cookies. And that's looking perfect. And these are almond cookies, so we're going to add in about 1 teaspoon of almond extract, and I'm just going to eyeball it here. And now this is my personal preference, but I like to add in about half a teaspoon of a pure vanilla extract as well. And now we're going to give it a light whisk so it all gets well blended. Wow, I just love that aroma in my kitchen already. And now all that we have to do is to add the dry mix to the wet ingredients. And now using our spatula, we're going to bring the two together. Now the best way to bring the dough together is the good old-fashioned way, is to go right in with your clean fingers. This way you can feel the dough. It also helps to bring it together without over mixing. Now if you feel that the dough is too dry, you could always add a little bit more of the almond extract into it. And if it is too wet, you can add a little bit more of the almond flour. Our dough is looking perfect, so we're just going to bring it together before we start making the cookies. This is a great make-ahead dough as well. You could always refrigerate this and make the cookies the next day, or you could make them a little bit ahead of time, let the dough relax, and then make them later on. And before you start shaping the cookies is a good time to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 165 degrees Celsius. As we said earlier, we're going to be making 2 varieties, so we're going to cut the dough up into 2 portions. In this bowl, I've got about a cup of icing sugar or confectioner's sugar, which I have sifted so that take out any of the lumps. And in this bowl, I've got a few almonds, and I've tried to choose almonds that are of the same size so that when the cookies are ready, it looks prettier. And so that we get equal sized cookies, we're going to go in with a small trigger release cookie scoop. I'm just going to release that in the palm of our hand. Between your palms, you're going to roll it out. And now we're going to dunk it into the icing sugar. I'm just going to roll it around so it gets well coated with the icing sugar. And while pressing on the icing sugar, I'm also going to flatten the cookie just a little bit. Now that we've got a good coat of the icing sugar on it, we're going to place it on our baking sheet, which we've lined with parchment paper. And now we're going to continue the process till we have finished making the first batch of cookies. And you want to get it well coated because once these are in the oven and they're baking, they're going to crack a little bit And when it has a good coat of the icing sugar, the cracks look prettier. And now to finish off our snowy almond cookies, we're going to just put an almond in the center. And when placing the cookies on the baking sheet, you're going to leave a little distance between them because they are going to spread just a little bit in the oven. And now we're going to bake the cookies in our preheated oven for 15 minutes. And once our cookies are ready, we're going to take them out of the oven and place them on a wire rack to cool. Look at those pretty little cracks. That's so typical of almond cookies. Okay, now that our first batch of cookies is ready, let's work on the second variation. And in this bowl, we've got about half a cup of sliced almonds. And we're going to roll our cookies into this and coat them. And so once again, we're going to go in with our trigger release cookie scoop and start scooping out the dough. I'm just going to roll it between the palm of our hands. And I like to flatten it just a little bit more than the previous one, like so. And now we're going to put the cookie into the sliced almonds and we're going to press it down just a little bit so that the top gets coated with the sliced almonds. And now that the second batch is ready, we're going to put them into our preheated oven and we're going to allow them to bake for approximately 12 to 15 minutes or until the sliced almonds get a lovely golden color on the top. Now we're going to allow them to cool before we dust on some icing sugar for a finishing touch. And now that these cookies have cooled down, we're going to dust a little icing sugar over them and we're going to let it snow. Just look how pretty those look now. Oh, beautiful. These cookies make a perfect holiday treat for yourself or to gift to someone special. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now it's time to give our almond cookies a taste. But before we do that, if you're new to our channel or haven't subscribed already and enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, you're at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Okay, now let's give the almond cookies a taste. Wow, I'm really excited because these are looking absolutely amazing. I like the look of the crackle, so I'm going to go into the full almond. Just look at that. Absolutely precious. Wow, these cookies are perfect. They're crispy on the outside, they're light and chewy on the inside with the perfect almond flavor. Now these can be enjoyed just with a cup of coffee and they're also an excellent idea while gifting during this season. We hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do so, don't forget to tag us at With Wendy and Shannon because we love to see the batch that you prepare. And if you love this recipe, we're sure you're also going to love our biscotti recipe. And we will leave the link for that in the description box below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.